Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, May 17th, 2025. As you can see, we are down here at Susan's cabin, which is the site of the Big Bloom event. And we're almost on top of the hour, so that should be starting here very shortly. As well as we'll go over the daily challenges and see if there's anything associated with the event. Pretty quiet down here right now, very peaceful. Alright. Let's see if other people kind of show up to this here. Wait for other people to show up. One person over there. Let's see if these dailies have popped in yet. Oh, nothing yet. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty high level there. Let's give her a check here now. Good stuff. Alright, so all we really have here is complete the event, the Big Bloom 1. Alright, good stuff. How's everyone been making out with getting the flowers and the plans and such? I'm pretty confident I have all the plans. Kind of went through them a little bit there just the other day, and I'm pretty certain I got, if not all, the most of them. The cat up there. Where did he get that at? Look at the head on this guy. Huh. I have never even seen that before. Looks kind of suspicious. Some lunch boxes here, pretty cool. So I believe in terms of the lunch boxes, I believe there's only 4 that stack. I don't know why my emotes keep changing. Like, I'll set them, and then they'll kind of go back to like a default kind of deal. A little annoying. Right, there we go. Person's wanted. Someone just murdered him. I know myself, this was happened about a month ago, and it happened off video, obviously, but I had gone through someone's camp, and I accidentally unlocked the front door. It was just a knee-jerk reaction on my part, just seeing the front door going through it, and I was like, and then I was wanted. I'm thinking, oh, and of course, you guys know that I never do that stuff, and I was like, oh my lord, I kind of disappointed myself, and so I tracked someone down on that server, and I just kind of messaged them there, yeah, just kill me, please. Yeah, they're happy to oblige, of course. That doesn't happen very often to this cat, I know that. So I do have a general question for some of you. It's a little bit of an offshoot from what we're doing here. And I was going to post something there just to see if there's any kind of interest out there. But we all know there's a game out there. It's fairly new. It's called Atomfall. And I have played it a little bit, just kind of, you know, with some free time that I've had. And it's definitely not an easy game, but I think it's a game where a lot of people can play, but they just don't know what to do, kind of thing. And because it's driven solely by the player, all right? Where does you have to go and what does you have to do? I'm just kind of get the feelers out there to see how many of you would want to watch that game, like me play that game. So let me know in the comments. See how you feel about that. And if not, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to put the feelers out there to see how you guys feel about it. Pick it up, Jim. Two more crystal cup. A couple out, one more. There we go. Go.
Don't worry about all the explosions. They build character.
Oh, level up, baby. Oh, yeah. He's cooling us off there with the old Spinomatic there. Whatever it's called. I call it the Spinomatic. That's what it looks like. It's like someone's like Hawk 2 everywheres. Yeah, we're past that, lady. We are past that. He's got a disguise on there. Nice. With the event, the big bloom, done. All right, let's take a look here. There we go. All right. Let's go over here where we took care of some little buggers there. Furious Cultist Blaze, something I always wanted. Thank you. Thanks, Gabe. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's take a quick peek here to see if there's anything else we have to do on a server with other people. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go ahead here. We're going to switch to a private server. Make it a little quieter. There we go. All right, let's take a look here. All right, let's go ahead. Kill an enemy in the Forest Region 5. So this one here should be extremely easy to do. Of course, the Forest Region is a large piece of property. It starts right up in this area, goes right down. Gulf's part of Morgantown here. Goes right down the little valley. Right to here and meets up with the Ash Heap. Yeah, it's quite something. I think Camden Park is even part of the forest as well. So again, when it says enemies, you know, basically everything is on the table. You know, animals, insects, robots, humans, cryptids, ghouls, scorch, super mutants, mole miners, everything is on the table. All right. So let's pop in here to good old Flatwoods here. And again, something like this, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. All right, so let's go after some Brahmin here. Of course, Brahmin are really passive. Just to kind of show you how they count more than anything. All right, see, just like that, eh? And we get their uncle up here. And we got their aunt right here, Aunt Gladys. There we go. I can say that because I have an Aunt Gladys. Enhanced targeting card on a Brahmin? What? Huh. This is, yeah, looks like old Auntie Gladys there is taking it to computers there. Let's see what's next. Oh, my soul. All right. Collect wood 5. All right, so many great spots we can find wood in around the wasteland. And again, talking about the forest area. Lots of down trees here. Lots of them. Just tons of them. Especially in between the Wayward and Flatwood. Just lots of down trees just within this little section here. The other good region is Skyline Valley region. Again, another great area. Very similar to the forest area. Lots of down trees and around there. Now, there's a couple of stockpile of wood here in Helvetia. We have the yellow house right on the main street on the corner. You head out back of that yellow house. There's a nice little stockpile of wood back there. And again, the best stockpile of wood we have up here, good old Picquerist Fort. Again, nice little neutral area up here. Tons and tons of wood just sitting up there waiting for you to gather it. And of course, when you are looking to gather wood, there is a perk card that will help you out. Be down here under luck. I forgot to switch my perk card back, apparently. It's called Woodchucker. Collect twice as much when harvesting wood. So when you harvest wood, it's 2, 4, 6, or 8. And with this perk card equipped, it's double those results. So if you're looking to kind of modify your camp or build a camp, of course, you're going to need wood. This is a great place to go. Picquerist Fort with Woodchucker equipped. All right, so just an FYI. Let's put that back on here. What did I have on there? It was yesterday. Can't remember what I had on there. Oh, it was, there we go, that one. There, nice. Right on, you. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to collect some wood. We are down here in the forest region. So let's head out back here. I'm not going to bother equipping Woodchucker because it's not really going to help us with the challenge itself because you're going to collect what you're going to collect. You see how we added 8 scraps? But it only counted as 1 for the daily challenge, right? So just an FYI for that. I just showed you Woodchucker just for those of you who are looking to kind of have an idea if you're looking to build a camp or modify a camp. Sounded like Raider Punk. Turn our light on here. It's a little better to see the wood. So it's good to kind of check it around this little river as well. There we go, done. Just like that. Collect wood 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Pretty awesome. All right, let's, yeah, we'll take a look at the next one while we are here. Drink tea 1. All right, so we do have a company tea machine as a camp resource, and I'll go over that here in a second. So I realize not everyone's going to have a company tea machine or a camp resource that passively collects tea. However, you can craft tea very simply, and the tea I'm talking about is simple bloodleaf tea, okay? And all you need is a bloodleaf. And as soon as you harvest a bloodleaf, you learn simple bloodleaf tea. It's automatically just like that. And of course, most waterways in every region and around the wasteland will have bloodleaves, especially in between the Wayward and Flatwoods. This little stream here, lots of bloodleaves right along this little river here. All right, so let's go over here. And again, let's say you're a brand spanking new player, you don't have simple bloodleaf tea. All you do is you harvest like that, burp, and you learn simple bloodleaf tea just like that automatically by harvesting that. Now you would have noticed the top left-hand corner of the screen, there was 2 bloodleaves added, and that's because I have a perk card is under perception. It's called Green Thumb. Repurchase much when harvesting flora. Whether you're a carnivore or herbivore or whatever mutation, it's a card you don't throw out. It's definitely a card to hang on to. If you don't have to have it equipped, you can have it down here in your back pocket, okay? So now that we have our blood leaves, let's go down to a cooking station here. Of course, any cooking station will do. Just happens to be some right down here by the church. Alright, let's go ahead and go craft here. Go all drinks. Again, simple blood leaf tea is a simple recipe you automatically learn by harvesting a blood leaf. Let's go ahead and craft these bad boys. Just like that. Let's back out. Let's go ahead. We're going to drink our tea here. Done, just like that. Drink tea 1 for 1. Just like that. That's doing it the old-fashioned way. Let's head to our camp here, and I'll quickly go over that company tea machine. As we get there, of course. Get on there, little fella. Yeah, we'll leave him alone today. Looks pretty cute today. Good old Flatwoods. That was really underrated for sure. Alright, so the simple, the company tea machine. Again, this is the camp resource we got way back at Season 15 scoreboard. The last scoreboard we ever got. And again, so if you're a returning player, you may have this available to you. But it'll passively collect 5 company tea while you play the game. And there's another variation of this one as well, but this is the OG version here. So I just kind of wanted to quickly show you that. Let's get rid of this racket here. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, boys. Simmer down. Let's see what's next. Like the board game 1. Alright, good stuff. So we do have a camp resource available to us that passively collects board games. And of course, it's this bad boy right here. It is the games cupboard. This one we got last year in 2024. A lot of people bought it just because how awesome looking it is, okay? But again, it just gives us that little bonus where it passively collects board games while you play the game. Pretty awesome. The really good about board games too is you can see the item stats. A lot of them give you some really good materials like nuclear waste, asbestos, gold, etc. So this little games cupboard, which shows up in the atomic shop once in a while, is definitely worth it in my mind anyway. I realize not everyone's going to have that games covered, so let's take a look. I do have older videos here on the channel. You can check those videos out if you so wish. They were made in early 2023. They're very short videos, and I show you some great locations where you can find board games. So WV Lumber & Co., Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Settlers Ridge, Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, Fraternity Row, the Etta Psi House, one with the blue door with the Nuka-Cola bedroom inside, and even the Pie House, one with the red door, also has board games in it as well. Right down here in White Springs, if you go to the front door icon right here, the White Spring Resort, I believe you take a right and you just keep on going and all the way to the end, like where the manager sits. There's a big games room back there with a pool table. And there's a couple shelving, and there's usually about 4 or 5 board games down there, very reliably. And right over here, the retreat. This is a pretty good spot here for some board games, right in the galley area. Just to name a couple of spots. So let's go ahead here. Let's go... Where are we going to go here, Jim? Let's go to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, just over the stream there, across the highway. Minus the hill. Alright, we're just going to head right out back here. And right here. Perfect, just like that, collect the board game. Pretty good little spot here, eh? Right, let's see what's next here. Kill floater 3. So many great spots we can fly floaters here in around the wasteland. In terms of real easy floaters, as easy as they come up here at Darling Sisters Lab, there'll be 3 of them up here. 6 of them up here at the Willard Corporate Housing. Sometimes there are some right here in around Grafton. Grafton Steel, more so in around the Grafton Steel Yard, that workshop there. There's usually a couple in around there as well. 3 of them right down here, the Red Rocket Filling Station. Way over here, Big B's Rest Stop, 3 of them there. If you spawn here at Huntersville, you actually turn right around and go right back down the hill. There's 3 of them right to the left-hand side. Right here, right next to West Tech, the US 13C, there's 3 of them there.
Does it smell like alcohol down here?
And of course, the big hole in the ground, it is the Big Maw. A little bit higher level area, there's 3 up top, and there's 3 right down in the hole itself. So again, many great spots we can find floaters. Let's go up here to good old Darling Sisters Lab here. Viv can be a little loud and obnoxious, but he's a pretty fun guy. Again, you're going after floors, I recommend going right for their head. I believe it's the biggest part of their body. There you go, kill a floater, 3 for 3, done. Nice and easy. Perfect. Let's go ahead and collect here. So much waste oil, I don't even know what to do with it. Alright, good stuff. Let's head back to our camp here quickly. And we'll take a look at the next one. Jimmy and the Gym Bros ready to go to the gym at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Doing some squats. Curls for the girls. Jimmy. We gotta get this next one here. Scrap junk to produce cloth tent. So cloth is a junk item. We can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench. Let's go ahead and go craft here. Bulk. Go to the C section. So to bulk 1 cloth, you need 2 plastic and 30 raw cloth from your stash or scrap box. You go ahead and you bulk your 1 cloth and you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for the people who like to get things done quick and easy. The bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at. Now, a couple different ways we can get cloth here in the game. I do have a video in the link in the description where we go around and look for pre-war money. When you scrap pre-war money, of course, you get cloth. Another good video I have here on the channel is burnt books. You go ahead and you scrap burnt books, you get cloth that way as well. And of course, a great spot for burnt books is the burnt book house. I like to call it right here in good old Somersville, the first house on the right-hand side. Alright, another pretty good source of cloth is Mr. Fuzzy Plushies. So right down here in Camden Park, pretty good source of Mr. Fuzzy Plushies. So let's pop down here today. Mr. Fuzzy plushies are good for leather and cloth. 3 leather and 3 cloth, I believe. Now you can go with that little fun house of Scorched if you so wish. We're just going to kind of run down this road a little bit. And it's right in this, where this Robo Brain is here, so we're going to get our sneak on here. Alright, so right in here, so as you can see, Mr. Fuzzy Plushie. Let's go ahead and see what he gives us. You can see, oh, okay, sorry, 2 leather and 2 cloth, right? So that's still pretty good. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, pretty good. Plus there's 1 more right there. And actually, not this one that's tipped over, the little cart right in front of it. There's usually about 5 more in there as well. So it's a really good spot for Mr. Fuzzy Plushies for leather and cloth. So let's go ahead and scrap this stuff. We're just going to head right back to the camp here. Again, you can scrap this stuff anywhere where there's a workbench, another player's camp, a train station, White Springs, whatever you want to do. Let's scrap this stuff up. There you go, done. Scrap direct to produce cloth, 10 for 10. With some leather of it out of this too. Nice. Pretty awesome. And again, if you're short on time or just like to get things quick and easy, bulk and scrap it is definitely where it's at. I think that's it. We are done. Nice. Alright. Let's take a look at the weapon of the day here. Same what I've been using last couple days. It's this Blackout Circuit Breaker, plus 50% reload speed. Successful final round shot will create an energy blast that deals damage and stuns enemies within 50 feet. Stunned enemies will be immune to stun again for 10 seconds. Plus 50% armor penetration. It's a true receiver, true long barrel, aligned grip, large magazine, reflex sight, circle, energy muzzle, blackout paint, 74 electrical damage. It takes fusion cells, and single fire. Nice little weapon. I like it. And again, just a simple gunslinger build. We look at our perk cards here. So under agility, we have Gunslinger Master, Gunslinger, and Gunslinger Expert all maxed out. Evasive White Knight Adrenaline. These random luck cards which randomly pop in when they're being activated. Demolition Expert, Suppressor, Fireproof, Tank Killer Crack Shot's a good one for pistols. Concentrated Fire, Sturdy Frame. These legendary perk cards here, they don't change for me, they stay the same. I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.